This week I'm performing in Knoxville, Tennessee at the beautiful Tennessee Theater. While I'm here, I'm spending some quality time with three amazing people.
There you go, baby.
Like a man whose love for wildlife led him on a mission to rescue birds of prey.
That's spectacular. Tennessee is some beautiful country over here. We're going to meet AlCecere out at Dollywood. Al heads up this outfit called the American Eagle Foundation. They have a program out here at Dollywood where they work with eagles and hawks and falcons and ravens and all kind of stuff. So we're going to go meet Al and see what's up. Maybe ride a roller coaster if it's not raining.
I'm Al Cecere, founder and president of the American Eagle Foundation. The foundation is a nonprofit public charity that was established to help bring back the eagle from the brink of extinction.
You're Al?
I'm Al. Welcome here, Trace.
Good to see you.
American Eagle Foundation is honored to have you here.
Al, how long have you been doing this? It's a long time.
Yeah, 29 years.
Wow.
Started in '83, and I saw an Associated Press photograph in one of the newspapers in Nashville, and on the front page was a photo of 24 eagles that have been shot by poachers in the Dakotas, and they were just laying side by side. And it just kind of hit me in the gut and the heart. I couldn't understand why is anybody shooting eagles, you know, these beautiful, majestic animals. I knew I wanted to do something about it, and so one thing led to another, and how does that sound?
Perfect.
Here I am still saving eagles.
They're not still on the endangered species list, are they? Are they protected species?
They're still protected.
They're protected. I thought they were protected, but not endangered.
Right, yeah, they came off the list in 2007. When I got started in '83, there was only about 400 nesting pairs in the lower 48 states.
Yeah.
Today there's about 13,000.
The fact that they have gone from 400 known mating pairs of bald eagles to now, you know, over 13,000 or something. I mean, that is a huge success story. That's amazing.
30 years.
Let me give you a pat on the back. All right, good job. There are a lot of people around this country that if they have the opportunity to see one of these majestic creatures, they have Al Cecere to thank for it. This is maybe the most majestic animal that we have on this continent, in my opinion. Let's go look at some of them.
Yeah. Now, over here, Eagle Mountain Sanctuary is the largest eagle exhibit in the United States. On the Dollywood Park, we have Eagle Mountain Sanctuary, which is 1 million cubic foot naturally landscaped aviary, where we have about 17 bald eagles, non-releasable disabled birds that live out their life on a hillside.
That's cool.
We also have our Wings of America Birds of Prey show.
This is Miss Elena.
Very entertaining as well as funny. It does a tremendous job reaching the public and teaching them a little bit about eagles and why we need to save them.
Well, this is a real treat for all the fans of Dollywood, people who get to come here. Take me back here and show me stuff they don't get to see.
Let's go do it, man. Yeah. This is the off-park facility.
At the heart of this success story is their off-site facility, where they breed future generations, train and care for non-releasable birds,
We'll go ahead and weigh him.
Got it.
and rehabilitate the ones they can return to the wild.
We've got about 80 birds here at our center. Danny, can I have a piece of this for lunch?
You sure can. It's fresh.
And so, you know, it's a lot of work to be done every day to care for those. The food.
Okay, let's go eat. Oh, food, did you feed the birds?
Well, if you want to sample some, you're welcome to.
Yeah.
We've got some pretty good stuff like quail and trout.
Hey, yeah.
No, you won't.
Now I want the white rat. That's awesome.
Now, our trout comes from a trout farm. Our quail comes from a quail farm. We don't take food from people that just give it to us. It's got to be healthy food that we know our birds are going to get a good diet and a good, healthy nutrition. And because these birds sit in enclosures most of the time, you don't want to fatten them up because they'll get unhealthy like somebody that's sitting at a desk, you know, all his life just eating potato chips.
Or somebody that plays music.
Could be, yeah, could be.
Just, I don't know who that could be. I'm just saying, I don't think I'm at my ideal weight. Anyway, what's the average lifespan on a bald eagle?
50 years or more in captivity.
50.
In captivity with the right diet, you know, low-carb diet, and they have great medical attention. Yeah, our birds stay very, very
50
healthy.
years.
The birds are
Wow.
non-releasable, but if I was non-releasable, this is where I would want to be. They have everything that they need to
The
be
bed and
healthy.
breakfast.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly.
I know the whole non-releasable thing. Once you get married, you're non-releasable.
This is the off-park facility.
I'm just outside Knoxville, Tennessee at Dollywood, home to the American Eagle Foundation.
How does that sound?
Perfect.
AlCecere
There you go, buddy.
started this organization over 20 years ago in an effort to save the bald eagles from extinction.
When I found out that the eagles were very endangered, I thought, my goodness, how could our national bird that once flourished around the country, hundreds of thousands of them at one time, get to such a low point? I just feel that they symbolize our freedom and our courage and the independence that this country was founded on and what we stand for as Americans. So I thought that we could refurbish a statue in the harbor of New York. We could certainly bring back the living symbol of our country. And that was my goal and that was my passion.
With Al's help, the bald eagle population is now thriving.
The American Eagle Foundation is the foremost organization of its kind in this country.
Here's the video of the nest.
Everything from breeding eagles to education.
Our nation's living symbol.
The program also cares for other birds of prey.
As a big boy,
Now this guy came to us as an
a
intern.
big girl.
Rob came to us as an intern from the inner city of D.C. and he loved birds. He's now in charge of all the birds here.
That's great.
We have a relatively small staff that do everything. They do the education, they do the caretaking, the rehabilitation. We'll go ahead and weigh him.
9-7.
Got it.
They're very dedicated, and without them, we couldn't do what we do.
This is Wally. He's an eastern screech owl. He's 13 years old, and we have him here because he was injured in a car accident. He has permanent injuries, so he can't hunt for himself in the wild, so we take care of him here.
She said that's an eastern screech owl. I'm translating for you.
Subtitles.
Okay.
Next to breeding, rehabilitation is the second most important part of this organization.
This is a flight cage. It's 150
Oh, it's
feet long.
long.
And this is the last stop for a rehabilitated eagle before they go into the wild.
Al showed me one of the birds they've been treating. It's an eagle that got its wing caught in a fishing line.
How traumatized is this bird right now?
Well, I mean, he's a wild bird, so whenever we catch him up, obviously he doesn't want to be caught up, but we have to catch him up to do checkups, physical checkups.
We try to maximize whenever we have to catch these birds up, because you can see it's very stressful for him.
Yeah.
So we want the most information in a short amount of time.
Today, they're doing a final checkup
Wait.
before they release the eagle.
You're going to stretch that wing out and hold
Okay.
it so that Nancy can look at it. Just
Okay, and she,
very
yeah,
careful.
and
Okay.
we're supporting that carcass right here,
Okay.
so we
I got
doesn't
it,
crack
yeah.
and break
Assist
it.
Danielle and just-
Okay.
You can see he's got full range of motion.
What are
all
you
the way
looking
down.
for there?
Just checking for any abnormalities. His feet look excellent. You can see
1,000 pounds of pressure per square inch, so you got to be very careful around these things. They'll snap at you in an instant like a rattlesnake, and those things will be sunk into your arm.
around
that good?
40. That's good.
Got high blood pressure?
He's perfect.
Okay, good.
There you go, baby.
Wow, that's awesome. This is a really cool place. It really is, and the work that they're doing is it's for all our benefit. You gonna let me see Challenger fly today? I know Challenger. I've done a few events with Challenger.
One of the special educational efforts that we have is the bald eagle Challenger, an eagle that can no longer survive in the wild. He fell out of a nest as a baby, was hand-raised by people, and became human imprinted. He thinks he's a person. Challenger, meet Trace Adkins. When we got him, he was physically perfect, and God gave me this vision that we should use this bird to fly into stadiums during the national anthem. It's an amazing way to bring the eagle to the inner city and let people not only experience their national bird in all its majesty, but just kind of, it generates a patriotic feeling, and it lifts the spirit of America.
That's spectacular. This is so beautiful when he comes flying back down this way. Thanks, Challenger.
This bird's under tight security.
Well, he's
This
magnificent.
is Challenger's enclosure right here. And you know that he was named after the space shuttle crew that we lost many years
Yeah,
ago.
that's great.
And he's got his star on the door.
Hell yeah.
Which, you know, gotta have a star, right?
He is the star, huh?
Challenger's my buddy. I've been with him since we got him, and he's, I guess, 24 years old this year.
Wow.
Adios, Challenger. See you next time.
I'm really glad that we had an opportunity to come here. This is just a really impressive facility. Out of gratitude, we just wanted to give something to you. So we need to get this door open right here. I have a surprise for you. Just wanted to give you a few little things, man.
I had no idea that when we opened that garage door that we were going to be graced with such a wonderful gift. So what do we got up on the truck?
There's some pine straw.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a big truck full of pine straw.
We're not going to have to buy any of that for a while.
That ought to be enough
Rob,
to
can you
last
have
you a
this
little
put
while.
away by the end of the night? The kennels and the gloves and the pine straw, you know, those are things that we use almost every day. What do you think, guys? You can use new gloves, right?
I could see that you needed some new gloves. Those things are torn up in there, man.
It's special. You know, I didn't expect it. It's, I'm wowed by it. I love it. Well, I appreciate it, man. This is wonderful. Dude. I really didn't expect this. This is great.
Well, you know, we didn't expect a lot of stuff that we saw today. It's amazing. You have to feel good about what the American Eagle Foundation has been able to achieve.
It's a blessing and an honor to do what we do.
You had the vision, my friend. You started. Yeah. It's almost like the eagle, it symbolizes this country, and so does Al. You know, he symbolizes the independence of the dreamer in this country. If you can dream it in this country, you can do it. That's what Al did. I'm doing a show. I don't know. You don't have to come. If you ain't got nothing else to do.
I'll come.
Okay.
I'll come. Yeah.
All right.
Haven't been
Thanks
to a
a lot,
haven't been to a
Thanks.
good country music show in a while.
Well, I don't know. This won't be a good one. But you can go anyway. Thank you, Al. Thank you,
you're
sir.
welcome. Thanks a lot.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it. Thank you.